What
That
song
song
was that?
Coming Home, that song that's in the movie we was talking about that you liked, that got Issa Rae in it. The portrait. That's the song
Oh,
from
the
that movie.
photograph.
The photograph, yeah. That's that song that's playing at the beginning. Is the
People
Anderson Paak
hate
and
it.
Andrew Cousin. I hated it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that was why.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, but I didn't know. That's what I thought. Jay has got the most Grammys.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but Killer Mike, man, shout out to you, man. You doing somebody? Another person I'm super happy for. We was championing this woman over a year ago when we first started the podcast. We both found out we liked her before anybody else when Jaguar 1 came out.
And
And
I
I was
told
like, oh, our show gonna be beautiful. You was like, you should know about Victoria. You know about Victoria
yeah,
Monet.
like listen, it took me a second to get into Jaguar too. We had this whole conversation.
Yep.
And I told you I made a playlist and I put
Yeah.
Jaguar
And
one
I
and
added Coast into mine too. I added
you added
Coast in
closer
my
to
playlist.
yours. Okay. And then I would hit shuffle and I was like, oh, I really like this, like this. So that's how I have been listening to it. And then I really started to love All Right. And then
All Right is my favorite song. All Right is a jam.
she said he gave me some dick in bed and now he think his dick is embedded. But I like how does it make you feel?
Yep.
It like I like it a lot. And so fun fact. I'm gonna read you a fun fact. And I I do want to jump on the bandwagon of how we talk about speaking life into yourself and
Yeah, I want to go into her speech. I
manifestation.
want to go to her speech after you. If you're going to talk about her speech.
So Travis Scott, when he first moved to LA, he was living with me and Tommy on our couch. So basically, this is a quote from Victoria Monet.
Okay.
So basically, Travis Scott took files from Tommy Brown and took them to Kanye and said he produced them and it was on video. Monet says he took a song I had written a hook to and took it to Tiana Taylor for her to do and changed it a little bit. She goes on to say the situation was a misunderstanding and maintains that he's a good person at his core. She said this to her Snobiety.
So he stole like 2 of her songs. I mean, I'm glad for her, man, because she's been grinding in the
I
background
was
for a
like,
grip,
even
man.
after that, because think about, and I'm not gonna say I'm currently a Travis Scott fan, but at one point I was a huge Travis Scott fan. Like his
Never heard a song in my life from him.
You don't know Antidote? Don't you open up that window? Don't you let out the antidote?
I know. The only song I know is the Sicko. Maybe Sicko Mode is the only one I know. I think.
See, I think he got better songs than that. Like them first 2 albums was really solid, and then once he got with
Play
that
a song right now. I'd be like, you could tell me it came out today. I believe.
No, I like that he was kind of like this alternative rapper. Like
yeah, I get to understand
so
that's
what I enjoy. We're Aquarius is we kind of like some things that can be a little obscure. So I really so I was like, and then you see that happening, you like, what the fuck? Like, when is it gonna be like this nigga stole from me? And it's like I could imagine what her
story you talked about her manager was one of the illest things, and that touched me, man. When she said that she had a meeting with a label and she had a binder, she put through all the marketing, all the different things she was gonna do, blah blah blah. They just put it somewhere and it was collecting dust. And her manager, the woman that was standing next to her, found it, quit her job at the label, and came to her and says, "Let me manage you."
Yeah,
I was like, "That's ill foresight of life." Like, oh, that's the label. That's the label that woman was with.
First, she was with Motown, and then I don't think they knew what to do with her. And then I think she said she ended up like at RCA or something.
Well, no, this one she said she was with the label. And they never signed her. That's the label that the manager came from. They never signed her, whatever label it was.
Okay, are you talking about the clip that it was her and Scotty Beam and like Sylvia?
No, no,
Is
no, no,
there?
no. The one on stage for when she gave her a award, her a speech for
Okay,
best new
okay,
artist.
okay. So
It was the
she
woman
talks.
standing next to her. She said,
She goes in depth on the Sylvia and Scotty show, and they reposted the clip today. So
"Okay,
when you get a chance to check it out, because she says the name. Oh, she name dropped. You might
oh,
just,
okay," because I was like, I didn't know. So it is.
yeah,
So it was
because I know at
R. Kelly or
one point
Motown.
she had something that with Motown. I believe it was Motown first, and then it didn't work out, and then RCA. So like she said, this was 15 years in the making, and she was writing for so many people like Ariana Grande. A lot of her hits are from Victoria Monet.
Mm-hmm. Because she said this is
So
like 2009 or something. She said something like that when she first put like when then she said the other woman found her stuff way in the back somewhere collecting dust and was like,
I listen. We was in the group chat today arguing about that bullshit post you posted about Mario and Chris Brown. I thought you posted that, so I was coming at you sideways about it.
Mario and Chris
Somebody
Brown.
somebody said which is the better singer, and it was Mario and Chris Brown.
I didn't put that up.
Okay, somebody put that foolishness up.
Yeah, I didn't put that up. I didn't do that. No, no,
Okay,
no, no, no. I
okay,
didn't do that.
okay,
Mm-mm.
okay. Because I was about to rip your asshole a new one.
No, no, no. Because I wouldn't put that up because those are not my type of singers. So I wouldn't even I wouldn't even think
So here's
about
the
sharing.
thing. So a lot of people, yes, at some point you need a team, but it takes one person to really, really fucking believe in you. And as that's going to go the extra mile. And the people be like, oh, I got this and I need this person to do. No, you need one person and then let it grow
Mm-hmm.
from there. And
Yep.
that's a prime example of that. Listen, I if I could have been Mario's manager, publicist, or whatever, and not even on like no fangirl shit, I just really believe that he's that talented. I just feel like a lot of the songs that happen to him are not the greatest. I do believe that. Like I put a clip in the chat where I'm talking about it on a show that I did 2 years ago, and I think he's a top 5 vocalist. I didn't say song, vocal.
Vocalist
He does
of
have
this
songs.
generation, right? Of this generation, right?
I'm gonna say because we don't really. I'm gonna say.
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
it.
say,
Don't
no, no,
do
no,
it.
no, no,
Don't
no, no,
do
no,
it. I
no.
won't let
This
you
is what
do
I'm
it.
gonna say. No, vocally, he can hang with some of the big dogs. He can. And I'm never going to take anybody's vocal. I've never heard anybody say that Mario cannot sing. I have listen, in that same episode, I had a homeboy say that Stevie Wonder could not sing.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
But,
that was just that. I don't know if he was
but
trolling or not.
everybody
Like I
has
don't know
their,
if he was
but,
BT. I like your stuff in general, man. But that I don't know if you're trolling or not, though, pimp.
I've heard people say that about Beyonce. I've heard people say that about, Christina Aguilera. I've had people say that about Whitney Houston. I've heard people say that about Mariah Carey. The Whitney Houston thing, I'm like, okay, you just hate. But she might not sing the songs that you like, but I'm never gonna take that from her.
Yeah, that's
You
like
know,
I don't like all of Luther songs, but for me to say that Luther Vandross can't sing is ridiculous.
yeah. Listen, Luther Vandross. Oh, I'm so glad nobody took that off my list. But they took Brandy off, and I got robbed of my Aretha Franklin too on that show. Please watch it. It's called Give Me Five.
So why they take Brandy off? Brandy's a
It's a
dope
whole.
ass
But
singer.
see, the show is a draft style show, and somebody
Oh,
can,
okay, and you got to take people off.
and it ain't that. People can kind of could battle you for it, and I felt like the battle was not fair, but whatever. But
Okay.
I feel like people need people around them that may not necessarily be managing other artists. And when I learned how PR works, you might have a publicist, but that publicist is also doing publicity for could be anywhere from like 5 to 10 other people. So you can kind of, depending on where you fall in that hierarchy and your level of popularity, you can get lost. So to even know that, to hear that, that is very um like, I'm not gonna say humbling. Humbling isn't the word. Like, we're gonna say dope.
Okay.
That somebody saw something there where it was like, this could be game changing, and I know I'm gonna have to put a lot of work in, and I have to play the long game. It's not gonna
And
be
I'm gonna
overnight.
sacrifice my future career as well. It's different to be like,
Yeah,
yo, I'm gonna try to work with you and
yeah,
and put your shit on the line too. your
Yeah.
life on the line. It's different than saying I just see something you will work together, but saying like, you know what, I'm gonna
Yep.
quit my job that I'm comfortable with now and come rock with you. I was like, yo, that
Yeah.
it got me a little misty eyed, man, because I'm
Yeah.
like, for somebody to really like
You just
believe in
need
you like
one
that.
person, one person. On top of you believing in yourself, but if somebody else can see it, and that's why I told like we always talk about keep going because you just never know who could be watching you, who understands your stuff, and where they might be able to like plug you or and we always say that it's always about your network and who you know. And she was able to put Victoria Monet in these spaces that really alter her career. Because I'm trying to think if any of the songs that she wrote for Ariana Grande did those win Grammys. Because like Ariana, and it might not have been those songs.
She might have got on for. Did she win any album Grammys?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But see, what happens is that you could technically like win a Grammy, but I don't. But they give you like a certificate, like that you can mount on your wall.
Oh, so if you're a part, you don't get a Grammy if I'm. Don't you get a Grammy if I'm involved with the album?
You do, but I don't listen. I'm just telling you what I saw. And I know people that have like I know a guy that wrote on Lecrae's album, and Lecrae's album won like best gospel something one year, but all I know is that he got a certificate from like the Academy.
Oh, so he didn't actually get one. No shit.
Yeah, I don't think you actually get the trophy. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, y'all. So many things have changed over the years, but I just know what I saw.
Yeah, I'm trying to
And
see
I've
if.
seen that a couple of times because I have a friend that's produced on that's from St. Louis, that's produced on like Kanye's album. He works with like a lot of people. And
I
low
need
key,
to.
when I went in hindsight, I was like, yo, I was like, have you? I was like, I know this sounds crazy, and I don't want to be weird or offend you. I was like, but your style, I was like, low key, like, and like I said, I like Travis, but I kind of felt like it. I was like, I feel like he bit your style a little bit. And he was like, "You're not the first person that's told me that." But he's like my homeboy, John. His name is also John too, but he go by Jalen. Yes, y'all look him up. He's from St. Louis on Spotify. He's
See the
done like run right
CBA, right?
music for like Fear of God, all of that stuff. So yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of. I seen a. I mean, maybe I think one of these might have won. I mean, I think the album might have won a Grammy for Ariana Grande. Maybe
Okay.
it didn't. Maybe it didn't. I'm looking through her now. Yeah, no, she hasn't won nothing. Don't look like.
Ariana Grande has no Grammys.
It's looking like it. Let's
I
see.
thought she at least had one or two. I was having fun with Ariana. Then I got sick of that ponytail.
I got sick of the ponytail.
I got sick of that ponytail.
Hold on, let's see.
Cause that first single with her and Mac Miller, man.
Yeah, that was sad how that shit went down with the Mac Miller thing too. How everybody was trying to blame her for him passing and shit. Yeah, I don't think she has any Grammys. You know, sure it's not.
Hey y'all, if y'all like this clip from Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with everybody. And be sure to check out more clips on our playlist right here on the right corner, right there. Click that.